The chief executive of the Qatar World Cup is being criticised for his comment over a migrant worker who fell to his death while carrying out repairs at the tournament. The response came when Nasser Al-Khater was quizzed by a Reuters journalist over the matter.
So we're in the FIFA Masters and we're in the middle of a World Cup and we have a successful World Cup. And this is something that you want to talk about right now. I mean, death is a natural part of life, whether it's at work, whether it's in your sleep. Of course, a worker died. Our condolences go to his family. However, I mean, it's strange that this is something that you wanted to focus on as your first question.
A representative from the Human Rights Watch has slammed the comment as a callous disregard for the migrant worker who has died. She adds that the Qatar World Cup chief executive's statement ignores the truth that many migrant worker deaths were preventable. The Qatari government has launched a safety investigation into the incident. Criticism has been mounting over Doha's alleged treatment of migrant workers. A report by British media Guardia says that some 6,500 migrant workers had died in Qatar since the country was made the tournament host in 2010. Authorities, though, have rejected that number. They claim there have only been 3 work-related deaths over construction for the tournament and another 37 non-work-related deaths.
A World Cup fever has gripped India. Football fans are turning out in huge numbers to bars and pubs to watch their favourite countries face off. Now, India does not have a dog in this fight, but as Ishan Garg reports from New Delhi, that has not stopped millions of fans in the country from cheering on other national teams.
There isn't an Indian flag here because India hasn't qualified for the FIFA World Cup. But what you can see here are flags of France, Germany and Argentina adorning this venue. This gives you a snapshot that the football fans in this country are a small but a passionate community in a country where it's the game of cricket that's often called a religion. In the past few years, though, football fever has kicked off in a massive way. The English Premier League and La Liga in Spain have become some of the most popularly watched competition. And that football frenzy is on full display as the world's biggest football tournament progresses.
I don't think so it can ever overtake cricket as the primary sport of the nation, but definitely it can become a very strong number 2.
I just came here with one of my friends and he wanted to see the match, right? And I was just having a drink or two and I was looking at the match. I also got my interest, right? So I think that's how the popularity has grown over the years.
This craze for football has compelled business owners in the national capital to host streaming events like this. The games on the weekend can pack a full house, hitting just the sweet spot for businesses that have otherwise struggled in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic.
If you talk about the business, we are doing good. And the crowd, young crowd is there. So they are doing good expense on sports also.
Big businesses too are looking to score big. Piling on football's rising popularity, Indian dairy conglomerate Amul has become a regional sponsor of the Portuguese and Argentinian national teams. It gives Amul the lucrative rights to feature both superstars Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi on their products' packaging. Indian edtech giant Byju's, in the meantime, has become an official FIFA sponsor. It's also signed Messi as its global brand ambassador. As the stature of football rises in India, many fans are still desperately waiting for the Indian side to make a mark on the global stage. Many hope that as the fan base of football expands across the country, India will invest more heavily in its own football team. They hope that when they come back here in 4 years' time, they will be able to hoist an Indian flag right here in this row of global footballing giants. Ishan Garg, CNA, New Delhi.